Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Wants to throw on second down. Finds us back in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the ball comes to rest right there. So Miami's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, look out. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
22.
Return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. At the 35, he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's a draw. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass is intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times.
At the 21.
Stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to get the corner. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting their 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, and they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted.
Pass. Intercepted.
The most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pop the draw. At the 35, he's open. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're getting this guy lathered up. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Check him out. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is
off he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the fullback. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back open in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The throw to the outside is complete.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The give to the big fullback. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. It's starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's caught. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 2nd and goal for the offense. The give to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Attempt to try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted. Victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Working his way on the return. 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know,
he unleashes a long one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete. On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stuff.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He put some heat on that one down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and and here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Reads it, fires complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Pushes ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room.
At the 18.
To be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across.
Going up top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go and we'll see just how left in them. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that as he stopped at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard.
He lets one fly deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Ready to fire from the pistol.
Second down.
Movement here from the tight end. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll go with a direct snap. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Hands it off. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Here's the handoff. Makes one man miss. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.